Science fiction movies have given us plenty of high-tech ideas to dream about, but in today's world, some of those technologies are on the brink of becoming reality. Nanobots, flying cars, and AI are just a few examples. In this video, we'll take a closer look at 9 technologies that have the potential to change the future. Number 1. Quantum computing. Quantum computing leverages physics to solve complex problems at a significantly faster pace, 158 million times speedier than the most advanced supercomputer available today. The power and velocity of quantum computing hinge on qubits. They allow electrons or photons to exist in multiple states simultaneously. In contrast, today's computers utilize binary bits, which can only represent 1 or 0, but not both at the same time. Qubits, however, can represent a combination of 1 and 0. This characteristic enables quantum computers to explore multiple solutions concurrently, dramatically increasing computation speed. The current limitation to this technology's advancement is the number of qubits in the computer. IBM presently has the most substantial quantum computer, with 433 qubits, a milestone achieved in November 2022. However, it's widely agreed that a fully operational quantum computer will require at least 1 million qubits. Google projects to reach this capacity by 2029. While not intended to completely replace classical computing, quantum computers excel at solving specific problems, such as factoring large numbers, optimizing complex systems, simulating quantum phenomena, and cryptography. Number 2. 3D printed bones. The standard medical approach to repairing significant bone damage is to harvest bone from the patient's body. However, 3D printed bones are revolutionizing this process. These bones are tailored to each patient's unique structure and anatomy. They are custom-made based on patient imaging and, once implanted, the patient's own bone converts the 3D printed bone into natural bone within a few months. The first 3D printed bone graft became commercially available in 2022, and further advancements in this technology are expected in the coming years. The bone graft was printed by Curham, a Belgium-based company, using hydroxyapatite, the primary mineral component of natural bone. Currently, Curham only provides bone grafts for facial deformity cases. However, other scientists are exploring this technology's application to other bones. Researchers at the Karl Landsteiner University of Health Science in Austria tested 3D printed femurs and found them to be mechanically superior to traditional polyurethane-based bone grafts. In early 2023, a 3D printed hip was implanted for the first time, a process that took scientists 2 months to perfect the shape and structure. Looking ahead, researchers at Northwestern University are developing 3D printed bones specifically for pediatric patients. They predict that in the future, bones could be printed and ready for patients in as little as 24 hours. Number 3. Gravity batteries. The intermittent nature of renewable energy sources, such as wind and solar power, is a significant issue that needs to be addressed for the world to transition away from fossil fuels. Gravity batteries, which can store green electricity generated during non-peak times and release it during peak times, offer a promising solution. These systems are almost fully autonomous. A gravity battery storage system resembles a large rectangular building. Inside, giant bricks weighing up to 35 metric tons are lifted by a trolley system and elevator and stored on the top 8 levels of the building. When power is required, the bricks are lowered to the bottom 8 levels. This descent generates enough electricity to power 2,000 refrigerators per brick. Another form of gravity battery development is happening in abandoned mines, with around 550,000 potential mines in the United States alone. These gravity batteries could store up to 70 TW of energy worldwide, as per researchers. The process is similar to the brick system, but instead, large containers of sand are moved up and down the mine shafts. This approach is particularly appealing as the infrastructure already exists, and the mines are already connected to the power grid. Number 4. Bionic limbs. The integration of prosthetic limbs with the human brain is gradually becoming a reality. A 2022 study showed researchers using AI technology to facilitate communication between an individual's peripheral nerves and a prosthetic hand. The 3 individuals studied were able to intuitively control finger and wrist movements through natural thought with an accuracy of 98%. Another research team has designed a prosthetic hand using a brain-computer interface. This artificial limb, created by Bionics, uses more than 30 sensors placed near the amputee's stump socket. These sensors detect muscle activity and trigger the corresponding movement in the prosthesis. The limb connects to a cloud network to upload data, allowing the artificial limb to learn the individual's desired movements over time. In addition to conveying signals from the amputee to the prosthesis, research is also exploring ways for the prosthesis to send signals back to the amputee. At the University of Pittsburgh, researchers are developing technology that connects an implant on the amputee's spine to the prosthesis on the hand or foot. Currently, amputees in these studies report feeling a vibration or buzzing sensation rather than a specific tactile sensation. However, scientists hope for future improvements in sensors and better connections to amputees' nervous systems. 5. Flying cars. Flying cars are emerging in various forms, and only time will reveal which technology best suits consumers. One type of vehicle, exemplified by the PAL-V, operates as both a car and a gyroplane. This vehicle can carry 2 passengers and requires about 1,000 feet for takeoff. The manufacturer claims it has been road approved in Europe since 2020 and anticipates flight operations in 2024. Another innovation is the electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL cars, currently under testing. Aska, a startup, is striving for clearance of their eVTOL car in the United States. Their A5 model is SUV-sized in drive mode and uses 6 propellers in flight mode. Aska aims to commercialize the A5 by 2026. Although other eVTOLs function like helicopters and are not designed for road use, industry leaders believe they have the potential to serve as an alternative to car transportation. Despite the hype around using flying cars for personal transport, the industry's probable initial focus will be on transporting goods and military applications. 6. Asteroid mining. As Earth's resources decrease, some startups are developing technology to mine asteroids. Scientists have identified 15,000 asteroids that could offer valuable minerals. These asteroids are particularly sought after for their high occurrence of platinum group metals, including rare minerals like osmium, palladium, and rhodium. Astroforge, a startup with $13 million in funding, launched its first space mission in April 2023 to test platinum refining capabilities in space. Meanwhile, another asteroid mining startup, Carbon Plus, is focusing on a different first step: mining water. This technique, known as optical mining, uses sunlight and mirrors to extract water from asteroids. The goal is to harvest water as a propellant for spacecraft. Number 7. Integrated wearables. Smartwatches are convenient, but future wearables may be so embedded into our bodies that we won't even notice them. Consider the Mojo lens, a smart contact lens that can project text and graphics. It includes an accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer for eye tracking capabilities. By wearing such contacts, users can access information just by moving their eyes. They could view their daily schedule, flight details while traveling, or a presentation script. These advanced wearables hold significant implications for healthcare. Much research has been conducted on using contact lenses to monitor diabetes by measuring the glucose levels in tears and sending this data to a smartphone. Google has been developing this technology for a while, but faced challenges. However, a 2022 research team resolved an issue by using a porous hydrogel in their contact lens to improve tear absorption. This innovation ensures enough tears for the chemical reaction needed to gauge glucose levels. Researchers are also exploring wearables that can be screen printed, transferred onto fabric, and attached directly to the skin. Such wearables can monitor ECG, respiratory rates, and other metrics typically recorded by fitness watches. Number 8. Nanobots in healthcare. A former Google engineer predicts that developments in nanobots and nanomachines will enable humans to achieve immortality within the next 8 years. Nanobots, tiny robots smaller than 1/100th the width of a hair strand, can enter the human bloodstream. Equipped with sensors, these nanobots can detect specific conditions or signals in the body, such as the presence of certain molecules. This information is then transmitted back to the controlling system. Based on this data, the nanobot can deliver medicine or manipulate structures. Healthcare experts believe that nanobots could significantly enhance drug delivery in humans. This technology could directly deliver medicine to the required area, bypassing the bloodstream where it could impact other body parts and cause side effects. As a non-invasive option, nanobots could also transform surgery by accessing hard-to-reach areas, like the brain. Recent advances in nanobot technology have led to bots that can autonomously navigate to problematic sites within the human body. For instance, a nanobot has been developed that can autonomously detect inflammation in the GI tract and deliver medicine directly to the affected area. The use of nanobots has increased drug accumulation at the site by 1,000 times compared to traditional methods. Number 9. LiFi. While Wi-Fi is a familiar technology that transmits data using radio waves, LiFi remains lesser known. LiFi transmits data via solid-state lighting, such as LED bulbs, with data flowing to devices through photodetector dongles. Due to the fast speed of light, LiFi can enable an extremely speedy internet connection, with data transfers reaching up to 100 gigabits per second, 5 times the speed of 5G. LiFi is also more energy efficient than Wi-Fi, as it does not require routers, modems, or similar devices. Additionally, LED bulbs are efficient in their own right. It also provides an added security benefit. Because light cannot penetrate walls, neither can the LiFi connection, making it virtually unhackable. This characteristic makes LiFi ideal for secure environments, such as hospitals, military bases, and airports. That wraps up our video of 9 technologies of the future. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and put notifications on to stay updated on everything related to AI.